These guys are two of the two sets of bonded pairs that we have on the adoption floor. In addition to these guys, we also have the Huskies who have been on the show, Sega and Dream. These guys are American Eskimo dogs, and their names are Cheri and Rose. They came to us previously owned, but we don't have any information from the owners. So we've given them names, and we are now looking for forever homes for them. The way that you can tell them apart, we have obviously put roses on Rose's collar and cherries on cherries, so we can tell them apart. For the purposes of this show, Rose has a red leash and harness, and she's also the one with the short basically no tail, and Cheri has the black and blue harness, and she has the curly tail. These guys are between 8 and 10 months old, so they are going to be adopted through our puppy process, and they are a bonded pair. They do much better together, so we are going to keep it that way. They are obviously going to need some training behavior-wise. They're also going to need more grooming than maybe some of the other dogs that we've had on the show today. So things that we've noticed about them, they need some work on house training, which is going to be key. They're very friendly and excited. They like to jump up on things. Their interactions with other dogs, obviously they get along with each other, and then it just depends on the dog. Some of them, they play about, get excited. Sometimes they react negatively, they bark. It really just depends on the situation. They are little bundles of energy, so they can be hard to leash and harness up, and they can be difficult to walk in that they jump all over the place. They jump on people, they jump on walls, they are running under your feet, so they need to work on those types of behaviors. No real issues with food aggression, kind of unable to test for object guarding because they just weren't interested in any of the toys, but they do really like to be petted. According to the techs who processed them, Rose is a little bit on the sweeter side. She really loves attention. And then we have Cheri, who's definitely much more energetic until it's time to cuddle, and then she also enjoys a good cuddle. If you were to adopt these two, again, anytime you're adopting two, you get $20 off your total adoption fee. You can visit them here at Animal Control, 1832 Rosemont Avenue. Our last dog for you today is Luna. She has been on the show before. But she recently just came out of our quarantine area. She was treated for 2 weeks for kennel cough. So to many people who are walking through the shelter, she might seem like a brand new dog. So we thought it would be a good opportunity to showcase her again on the show. Luna is an 8.5-year-old hound mix. She came to us when her owner, their new baby, developed an allergy with dogs. So Luna was brought to us so that we could find her a new home. Luna is a senior dog, but she's got plenty of energy and spunk left for sure. She does keep her kennel clean, which is one of the benefits of getting an older dog. Most of them have already been house trained, but again, a refresher course will be necessary. She's very friendly and excited when you approach her kennel. When she's in her kennel, when another dog walks past, she reacts pretty favorably, but we have noticed that she can be a bit of a trash talker with the other dogs. That could just be a kennel environment thing, or when she's feeling overwhelmed. We took her to bark in the park, and there were a lot of other dogs there, and she kept barking and stuff at those dogs. So it might just be a proper introduction and making sure she's not overwhelmed in those situations. She's easy to obtain. She can pull, so she should, a little work with polite leash walking would be beneficial. A harness would also be great for her. She loves to be petted. She's overall just a great dog, but she does need to work on a couple of small things. She has lived with children of all ages before. She also has some typical hound things like being a roamer, wanderer, barker, jumper, those types of things. She can also be a little nervous when left alone. So working to create a situation where she's not going to develop any separation anxiety will also be important. If you're interested in Luna, you can adopt her by visiting Frederick County Animal Control. Her adoption fee as a senior dog will be $72.50.